Force 1 is the most powerful roller coaster that I have ever ridden. It has powerful positive G's, and of course it has powerful airtime, just like its counterpart, Steel Vengeance. But the one thing that stands out is its pacing. The train rips through its track like an angry bull, and that makes Air Force 1 an elite roller coaster. Now, let's start the dissection of Aries elements and see what makes it the elite ride that it is. To start, one would have to climb the stairs that lead to the station. The queue and station both have mild theming, but the little touch is nice to see at a fun spot park. The station is pretty average, but it does display some construction facts about Aerie, which is cool. The station also provides a TV screen that shows every seat and if the lap bar is locked or not, which, if you're a crazy enthusiast, could make you have the lap bar go as high as it can, so you could get absolutely insane airtime. After you wait for the operators to dispatch the train, which takes forever because the operations are painfully slow, you finally enter the train. I personally have ridden Air Force 1 3 times, once in the very back row, another in the second to back, and the final was in the front. My favorite rows were definitely the back two. The back is the most aggressive, which is the thing that I love on a roller coaster. After you disembark out of the station, the back gives a nice pop of ejector air. The two hills that follow don't give any airtime, but they do throw you forward. The train goes up the lift hill, offering cool views of the highway next to the park. Then you drop. The front gets held over the top of the lift and gets sustained floater air the whole way down the drop. In the back, you get the traditional RMC drop with sustained ejector. The drop is not as good as Goliath at my home park, Six Flags Great America, but I still like it. The bottom of the hill gives positives, mild, but still good. After the drop, you rise into the Raven Trust Dive. In the front, it gives this weird lateral airtime hang time feeling. It starts with airtime, then the snap into the dive tries to laterally eject you, then it all morphs into hang time. The back of the train had the same feelings, and all but the lateral snap was dampened. The snap onto the dive is nuts. The bottom gives a quick dose of positive G's, then it goes into a small but mighty airtime hill. All roads get quote-unquote sent to the stratosphere, but the back has it a little better because of the slight turn at the bottom, giving insane laterals. Air Force 1 goes into the longest zero-G stall in America, and the hang time is crazy. The front and back both get lateral snaps going in and out of the element. The front gets it the best on the first snap, and the back gets it the best on the final snap. Then the train goes into the outer banked airtime hill. All rows get flow ejector, but the back gets weak ejector. It is pure bliss. The element diagonally throws you out of your seat, which reminds me of Steve. Oh, and did I mention that it is sustained for more than 2 seconds? My god, who designed this again? Joe Draves? Bro is single-handedly carrying RMC on his back right now. Crazy. Anyway, leading the outer bank is a double up. This is a very underrated element. In the front, one experiences insane ejector on the step up, and a good pop on the following camelback. The back has ejector on both humps, but the back has sustained extreme airtime. The next element is the arcade roll, which has laterals that are like Max Force's Heartline roll in all parts of the train. And then it goes up into the turnaround, where positives are felt. In the middle of the turn is a quick outer bank. The front gets little to no airtime when it is warmed up, but this is due to how fast you take it. The back is flung like a rag doll. The following elements are the grand finale. The 7 final elements are the highlights, so prepare. The element that follows the turnaround is a mirrored arcade roll. It feels the exact same as the arcade roll, so you can get the same feeling twice on the same ride. Then the chili dip and the quad down are next. When people say these elements are violent, they are not lying. It flings every part of the train out of their seat, but the back is the most violent. It goes from violent airtime to a catastrophic car crash in the back. This is my favorite part of the ride. The final element is rising into the brakes. All areas of the train get airtime, and then the brakes don't realize you're a human and toss you forward to come to a stop. And that is the end to your AF1 experience. The plaza surrounding the ride is cool as well. It has a little gift shop with a nano coaster, shirts, and if you're lucky, hoodies. The entrance sign isn't the most excited, but it gets the job done. All in all, AF1 is my favorite roller coaster of all time, above Steel Vengeance, Maverick, and many other rides lie below this masterpiece. I would give AF1 a 9.9 out of 10. The only thing that is keeping me from giving it a perfect score is the slamming of the brakes at the end, but it doesn't matter too much. Let me know in the comments what you think of AF1 if you have ridden it, and if you think this review makes you want to ride the world's best roller coaster. Now, if you guys don't mind, I will sign off. Peace.